Before you move to Savannah, let's talk about the part no one puts in the brochure. You're not just changing zip codes, you're leaving your people.
You're leaving your routine, your gym friends, your church. You're saying goodbye to the neighbors who grab your mail and your trash cans when you're not home, and the friend who knows your coffee order by heart. And underneath all of the excitement of your upcoming move, there's the question, what if we feel alone?
If that's you, this video is going to matter because today we're not talking about the square footage and the floor plans. We're talking about feeling like you belong.
Before we begin, I want to welcome you back to our channel. I'm Nikki Midget. This is Erin Madden. We're the co-owners of the Wellspring Group, a real estate team based here in coastal Georgia. Every single week, we talk with buyers who are relocating from out of state who say the same exact thing. We just want to build a community when we get there.
And here's what we've learned. Savannah is a city where that can happen quickly if you know how to approach it. If you're planning a move and you want help not just finding a home, but figuring out where your lifestyle fits best, our contact information is below. Reach out anytime. We walk families through this every single day. Nikki and I believe in 10 out of 10 honesty. Honestly, you're not having a good hair day.
I know.
That's how we help our clients win on a regular basis. And here's the honest truth. Community does not just happen. You don't just unpack boxes and suddenly have new best friends. When I moved here in 2014, I kept waiting for some other tired mom to show up on my porch with a bow in her hair and a coffee cup in her hand. But that's simply not how it works.
Community is built intentionally. You say yes when it's awkward. You show up more than once, even though it's still awkward. You introduce yourself first, and then you introduce yourself again because you can't remember their name. That's just how it works.
You know what, though? Based on our experience, because we were new here once too, Savannah actually makes it easier to build community and feel at home than many other places. Southern hospitality is real here. People wave and smile. They talk to you in line at the grocery store like they know you. It doesn't feel like you're anonymous here like it does in many big cities. It is culturally normal
and expected
to be welcoming. Yes, and that really matters.
One of the biggest mistakes that we see relocation families make is choosing a neighborhood just based on the price or the square footage or the bedrooms instead of the lifestyle that they want for their family.
What makes that a mistake? In Savannah, lifestyle is geographic. Where you live dramatically shapes how you build community.
This is why all of our agents at the Wellspring Group ask about the kind of lifestyle that you're looking to build when you move here, not just about the house. Because knowing what you want for your life to look like when you get here helps us guide you through that process with confidence and ease.
What do you want your life to look like? Are you walking to coffee? Are you driving to baseball practice? Are you meeting friends at the marina? Or are you hosting small group at home like I'm doing later today? All of that matters.
If you love walkability, front porches, and running into people at local restaurants, areas like Ardsley Park, Midtown, or downtown Savannah are naturally going to create those interactions with other people.
If you're raising young kids and you want built-in neighborhood conveniences, events, school-centered life, and sports-driven community, Richmond Hill and Pooler are going to make really good options for you.
If your happy place is the water, just like mine, and I'm talking about boating, kayaking, fishing, there's so many places in Savannah that are right for you.
Wilmington Island, Whitmarsh Island, Skidaway Island, and Isle of Hope all come to mind.
They have completely different rhythms for creating community in those waterfront communities, and it's all built around being outside. This is also common in Richmond Hill, where the question that you're probably going to get asked at the grocery store on a Friday afternoon is, are you going to St. Cat's tomorrow? which is a common opening question for many conversations, and it's referencing taking your boat to one of our many barrier islands to spend the day with your family at your own private beach.
And if your military proximity to Fort Stewart and Hunter Army Airfield is often really important because military families bond quickly when they're navigating transitions together.
The point is this: when your geography matches your identity, community forms faster. You're not forcing connection, you're living in a place that naturally supports it.
If you want to build deep community fast, we have found that there is one surefire way to do it: volunteer. When you serve beside someone, relationships accelerate.
There are tons, and I mean tons, of organizations that you can get involved with across the coastal Georgia Empire. The secret is to find something that you feel passionate about and focus there first. There are many nonprofits that fight hunger in our area, including PAC Savannah, Second Harvest of Coastal Georgia, Emmanuel's House, and Way Station Food Pantry, just to name a few.
You can volunteer with Union Mission homeless shelters to bring hope to the homeless. For animal lovers, you should definitely consider Renegade Paws Rescue, Coastal Pet Rescue, and the Humane Society of Greater Savannah. The number of ways that you can help our local animal shelters is endless. If bringing joy to others lights you up, volunteering at a local retirement home like Magnolia Manor is a great way to get involved.
Word to the wise though, you're gonna call bingo at your own risk because they take it seriously.
This is very, very true, and based on personal experience with that, she's been visiting Magnolia Manor with her therapy dog for 8 years, and now we host service events there because we do love to bring joy to other people, and our business gives us the opportunity to do that.
When you volunteer, you meet people from all walks of life: retirees, young professionals, military families, local business owners, you name it. And when you're connected by that purpose, it's just such a powerful way to build community. If service matters to you, we want you to tell us. We'll personally point you towards organizations that match your heart because serving our community is one of our core values. And we have done the research, so you don't have to.
Another one of our favorite ways to build community here: join a gym. And I don't mean just to work out. I mean to plug into a gym that has culture.
Exactly. If you've ever been part of a CrossFit gym, you already know that it's basically instant family. Savannah has a strong CrossFit community like CrossFit High Tide in Richmond Hill, CrossFit Savannah in Savannah, and CrossFit Sheer Force in Pooler, just to name a few. Those gyms aren't just workouts. They're people who show up for each other every single day.
Nikki and I have found community at Burn Boot Camp. With locations in both Pooler and Richmond Hill, those rotating workouts are the perfect way to stay active, even if we did skip leg day today. And they have complimentary Child Watch. It's community disguised as a 45-minute workout. Birthdays, meal trains, weekend concerts, coffee or protein shakes after class. It's fitness that becomes family.
Running clubs are another big one. Savannah Striders has been around forever, and Game Changers in Richmond Hill host regular runs where you'll see the same people over and over again. And that repetition, it matters. When you see someone multiple weeks in a row, it just gets easier to have those conversations and to create that community.
Just like everywhere else across the country, pickleball is exploding here too. The courts in Richmond Hill are always full, and Savannah even has a brand new indoor facility. It's competitive, but it's social, and people mix and rotate constantly, which makes it easy to meet other people.
For the guys, and this one is especially true for my husband, F3 is a powerful connector. It's a free men's workout group that meets early mornings in different locations all over our area. It's fitness, yes, but it's also leadership, it's accountability, and it's deep connection among men. Many moving here build strong relationships through F3 quickly.
But let's talk about what is truly the heart of coastal Georgia. That's the water. At the end of the day, we live in a water-driven community and culture.
The best thing is you don't have to own a boat to be a part of it. There are membership clubs like Freedom Boat Club where you can just call ahead and reserve a boat. There are sailing groups, there's fishing tournaments, kayak meetups, paddleboard groups, and marinas like Isle of Hope, Fort McAllister, and Coffee Bluff that all host events and social gatherings such as art festivals, live music, and crabbing tournaments.
Dock culture is real here. When you're around the water consistently, you see the same families. You grill together, you fish together, your kids jump off the dock together. It's relaxed and it's relational.
That's the underlying theme that we continually find. Fitness and outdoor life in Savannah aren't just hobbies, they're gathering places. If you plug into the right one for you, friendships form naturally because you're doing something that you actually love.
For a lot of the families we talk to, faith is the foundation of how they build community. If that's you, Savannah has incredibly deep roots.
You see it the minute that you drive downtown. The Cathedral Basilica of St. John the Baptist is not just another historical landmark. It's actually an active Catholic parish with a strong community, and the Catholic school community is equally strong and deeply rooted.
If you're looking for non-denominational churches, Compassion Christian is a very large church with multiple campuses and a large presence in the area. Both Nikki and I can personally recommend both Community Bible Church of Savannah and Community Bible Church of Richmond Hill. CBC Richmond Hill is our home church that we planted about 3 years ago, and you can consider this your personal invitation to join us one Sunday once you're here.
Wesley Monumental Downtown is a historic Methodist church that's been part of Savannah for generations, and Isle of Hope Methodist also has a strong coastal community feel. Independent Presbyterian is one of the oldest churches in Savannah, having been organized in 1755, less than 25 years after James Oglethorpe founded Georgia.
First African Baptist Church is another historically significant church with an active congregation. It is recognized as the oldest continuously active Black church in North America. No matter your faith background, there is a place for you to find community where you can worship and serve.
Here's what matters. Church is not just about the building. It's about the small groups. It's about the Sunday morning conversations in between services. It's the youth ministry. It's women's Bible studies, and it's men's breakfasts. It's meal trains when someone's sick or when someone has died or they've had a baby. It's people showing up when life gets heavy. For military families especially, churches often become one of the fastest ways to find stability.
We've seen families move here from not knowing anyone when they first arrive, and within a year, they're hosting small group in their home and serving every single Sunday. If faith is important to you, we want to know that.
When your spiritual life is supported, your roots grow deeper and faster.
Amen. If you're moving here with kids, this part is going to matter more than almost anything else, because when your kids feel connected, you feel connected.
Savannah is incredibly family-driven. Youth sports, which is big in our life, are a big deal here. Baseball, soccer, lacrosse, cheerleading. After my husband founded a travel baseball organization in 2019, I can tell you from personal experience that these teams are not just about the game being played. They're where you meet other parents, other moms on the sidelines. They're where carpools start. They're where dinner parties get planned. They're where invitations happen to kids' birthday parties. They're where the seeds of lifelong friendships are planted.
Since Savannah isn't a massive city, you see the same families over and over again. Same fields, same tournaments, same school events. Repetition builds familiarity. Familiarity builds friendship.
And if you have younger kids, groups like MOPS, Mothers of Preschoolers, are strong connectors. It gives moms built-in conversations and a shared rhythm during the season where you can sometimes feel isolated and alone, and it's just downright hard. There are multiple locations across the Savannah area, so there will likely be one pretty close to your new home.
Did you know that the Girl Scouts actually started right here in Savannah? Beyond the history, the troop structure naturally fosters relationship building. And that goes for Boy Scouts too.
Military families, listen up here. Whether you're near Fort Stewart or Hunter Army Airfield, there are spouse networks, Marine-related groups, and on-base communities designed specifically to help families transition well. Military families understand that each move comes with its own challenges, and they understand each other's lives. That shared experience accelerates connection.
What starts as we don't know anyone often turns into packed calendars. Sports practices, small group, neighborhood activities, because once you plug in, momentum really starts to build.
It really does. For those moving with kids, when we work together, we want to know about your family. We want you to tell us what their ages are, what their interests are, the sports that they play, their hobbies, whether you're military, all of it. Finding the right house is important, yes, but it's also not just about the home. Our team can help you with that, but we also want to help you find the location where your kids are going to thrive. If your biggest fear is, will we find our people? We've watched hundreds of families do exactly that, and it starts with intentionality.
Savannah is big enough to have options and small enough to recognize faces easily. It's warm enough to welcome you in as well. So what do you need to do next? We've got videos that share the real truth about what it's like to live here, and they'll help you understand the lay of the land better. We highly recommend continuing your research right here on our YouTube channel.
At the Wellspring Group, we care deeply about where you land and how you land. We have helped many families make this move, and those who move here with the plan in place to build their community and not just buy the right property, those are the ones that have the most success, and we are here to talk that through with you.
Whether your life in Savannah is all about your family or you're retiring, it doesn't matter. We are here to help guide you through the entire process. Don't forget, subscribe to our channel for more real-life, honest insight about living in Savannah, and find us on Facebook and Instagram too.
We'll see you in Savannah.